Hello YouTube, welcome to another edition of Louibambui and my fishing journey. And today we are on the mighty Humber. We're at Stallingborough Wall, Bay 28, just near Grimsby or Immingham, I don't know what you want to call it. But yeah, we're on the wall, Bay 28 today. We had a bit of a mess up. I was meant to be here this morning for the first high tide, but I didn't get out of bed. So we've come for this tide. We've come at low water, so it's low water in about an hour's time. So I did really want to fish Yellow Cross, but there was people there that really get started fishing. So I've just moved along and come to Bay 28. One rod is already up and out on a flapper, free up flapper, size 1/0. Yeah, that's on the 𝐬𝐃𝐄𝐓 rod, 13.6 rod with the Surf Blaster 3000, 80-pound line, braid straight through. So I'm not having a shot leader today. Just in case we get snagged weed, I want to retrieve as much line as possible. If we lose leads, we lose leads. It's one of them. You do lose gear on the Humber, so try to minimise it as much as possible, as you do. So yeah, a little bit different today's video, because it's going to be like a how to start fishing, how to start sea fishing, like how I started to sea fish anyway. So if you want to give it a go, keep watching and you'll figure out, or you'll know how I started fishing and what rods I got. So I've brought one of my very first rods, and my red reel, which is one of my first reels. Yeah, so today's session we're going to be fishing a good 8 hours plus, I believe. So we're going to give it a good go today. We've got numerous of baits with us. We've got frozen lug, we've got crab, we've got squid, we've got a bit of mackerel. So we've got the bait to stay for a good few hours. Yeah, the sun is right behind me, so it's blinding me. But what can you do? What can you do? So yeah, we've got enough bait. Let me have a look. High tide is at 8:40 and it's a 6 metre tide according to the 6.6 metre tide according to the 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐿𝐴 app. I'll put all the cards there, and weather-wise, it is, I don't know, the wind, I don't know. Where's it? The wind is about 15 mile an hour to 20 mile an hour gust winds, going down then going up as we go during the night. And as you know, the codling is showing on the Humber, and that is what I'm after, a nice cod, big fat pig cod, or codling, whatever you want to call them. I want that species of fish. Okay, if it's a small one, but preferably one to take home for the table. So yeah, so we're looking for cod, whiting, haddock, forgot about haddock, and bass if there's a bass. But I'll be honest, any fish will do, even a nice little flatfish. So I said, this has been out a couple of minutes, not long at all, that rod there. I've got all my lights, I've got everything. But during this video, we are going to do like a how-to video as well. How I started fishing. I don't know how I'm going to snip this together, but I am. Snip it somehow. Yeah, so what I'll do, because we're going to be here a while, I'm going to have to conserve the mic and battery. So I will get back to you very shortly. If we do start catching a lot of whiting, I'm not going to be showing you every single one. I'll just show you the biggest ones. But hopefully I'll try recording every single one. But we'll go from there on that. You might just see me cast out and next minute I've got a fish in my hands. You know what it is, got to save these batteries. I've got 4 batteries with us. 230GB memory card. So yeah, keep tuned indeed. I'm going to show you absolutely everything to get people down here looking for that cod themselves and helping people out as much as I can. So if you are new, please subscribe, please like, please comment below. And if you ask me anything, I'll try to answer. I'll do the best I can anyway. Yeah, I'll speak to you shortly. Don't forget to subscribe. I am fishing with flappers. So I've got a 6-ounce lead, a red, and then a 3-hook flapper. Yeah, 3-hook flapper. Hopefully catch any fish on that from there. So yeah, that's how long it is. It's only about a foot long, with quite long snoods, with a stop knot. Let me show you on this one. Yeah, flapper, this is the bottom flapper. It's got a stop knot there. A stop knot just there, and it's got a bead sequence, and then we've got a 1/0 Sakuma hook with a bit of worm and a bit of squid on there, and that's on exact same on all 3 hooks. Yep, all 3, and this one is just like I say, flicking it out and hoping for the best. Let me show you, it's me flicking it out. So I'm over here, literally. I'm not throwing it far because it's the Humber. You don't need to throw it far on the Humber to catch yourself a fish. Don't need to throw it out far at all on the Humber. Some of my best fish on this Humber has been close in. It really has. Like I say, I'm not expecting to catch anything till after the tide turns again, as it's slowing down, and then it's going to race in like a trooper in the next. Yeah, so it's slowing down now. In the next 40 minutes, it'll be low point, and then yeah, so that's the flapper I'm fishing with. So I've got duplicates of them. Obviously, when you sea fishing, there is tons of different brands you can get for hooks. And when I started, I hadn't had a clue which ones to use. I use Sakuma, other people use mustard, other people use completely different brands. So on that one, I think you have to do a little test of your own, see which sort of hooks you like, because it's personal preference. They're all sharp, as long as they don't bend out. So the cheap TMU ones, if you're catching a big cod, they might bend out, but you can't go wrong with a good hook to catch you a good fish. That's one thing I will say. That's my first tip of the day. And like I say, throughout the day, I will be doing that sort of thing, which is helpful. A nice finger style. I got these off Amazon. Other brands are available, but this is cheap and cheerful. And when you're casting, just protects your finger. Helps you with grip as well. So yeah, not around your main light for the night time. There we are. So yeah, make sure that's clear. Make sure it's clear when you cast out and when you're reeling in, because it'll just feel really stiff and it's awful. I'll quickly show you what I mean. So yeah, so what I'll do. So what can happen when you're reeling in and casting out, if you've got this sort of connection on here, that one, you can get hooked on like that and it'll just cut it and you've lost your gear. So make sure it's free and everything. Make sure it's all free so it don't cut, because I have had it happen to me and it is very upsetting and stuff. So yeah, back shortly. I'm gonna start talking to you about this beach caster. Right, it's a beach caster. It's from Boise's. Yeah, that's what it is. Don't know if you'll be able to see the. So yeah, that's what it is. A very cheap rod. It can cast up to 7 ounces, 200 grams. It's 14 foot, so it's a very big rod. It's a big rod, but it does its job. It's comes in 3 pieces, so it's easy transportable. Yeah, and it's for a fixed spool reel. And this, like I said, this rod from Boise's cost 20 quid. This was one of my, well, this was the second rod I ever bought. Yeah, and it's got, like I said, multiple. I've added these on, reflector tapes. They're just for help with visuals during the night for filming. And then same with the light, I've added the light on. Just a bit of electrical tape, clip, done. And like I say, with the reel, I'll show you the reel, which I'll be pairing with it. You've seen it before. The reel that I'm pairing it with as well is this one. Again, £20 from Boise's. Cheap and nasty. But both of these items together has caught me fish before. And it really has. I've got it set up. So let's show you what we're going to put on this. We're going to put on a 6-ounce lead, 6-ounce lead, and then a 3-hook flapper with some black and squid wrap, and then there's the flapper. So 14 foot. But what I also want to say, YouTube, I got the bait from Mark Tong. He does some quality bait, fresh and frozen. This stuff's frozen. I've had it in the fridge since summer, so it's old bait this, but it's still quality bait. And he does, like say, live baits, all different preferred baits. If you're on the whole side, he lives that way, and he does really good baits. He also does rods, tackle, that sort of thing. And if you have any questions, he will give you the answer. He really will. On this side, we have got a guy called Scott, and he is squid and sea baits. Yeah, and he's from 𝐂𝐃𝐄𝐓. He does a wide selection of baits, same as Mark. Good quality bait as well. From live baits to frozen baits. Again, he's on Facebook, WhatsApp. So the details are there and there, all over the place, in the description below. Scott has also got a website, and on that website there's a really lovely bit of information that's don't look like it's thoroughly complete. When I was on it the other day, I couldn't click on a few things, but it gives you a name of some quality marks on the Humber. So you've got locations for where I am now, Stallingborough Wall. You've got East Alton, 𝐂𝐃𝐄𝐓, a few of the marks, 𝐀𝐓𝐂𝐇 up that way, and then across Hull you've got Macro, Paul, Old Hall, and a few other like locations. And for someone that's starting out, that information is absolutely beautiful. Especially when I was starting out, I had to find all these places because not everybody likes to give away top secret spots. They really don't. But I had to find it. So, but that is there. And if you want to have a look, it looks there. And there's also got like species catches that you can catch. So on his website, say the wall where we are now, we click on it. It tells you how to get here. Alright, bud. It tells you how to get here. And it tells you what fish you can catch here. And that information saves a lot of time if you don't know what to do. And also, like you say, if you go to a shop or give him a ring, he'll obviously help you out the best he can. And he really will. I'd like to say thank you for all the comments that I had in my last video, COD Hunt #1. Helped out. Thank you for all the feedback. It really does help out, because you don't want to be doing anything illegal. Yeah, so both tackle shops are local to the River Humber. Obviously there is other tackle shops out and about, but I don't use them because they go further out when I've got two people local. So it's one of them. Obviously different around the country have their own bait. So if you're coming down, either pre-order or bring your own. And obviously local knowledge is always better than anything really. No expert, but I'm trying to help. I am trying to help. Like say, that beach cast, the left one, what? So you got £20 for the rod, £20 for the reel, that's £40, £10 for the braid off Amazon, which is £80 straight through. And then, obviously I think a pulley rig or a flapper can cost between £1 to £3 to £4, depending where you buy them from. And then you got a bait, so say, pack of worms is a £5, and a pack of squid is around £5 mark, and then that'll get you fishing. Obviously you've got to get to the location, that'll get you fishing. And it really would. I have no idea how I'm going to cut all this up to make it make sense, but I am. Again, YouTube, this is the pulley panel that I'm going to be using. And that's the finished bait presentation. As always, is key. Let me wrap that a bit better. Bait presentation, as always, is key. And that is going to be a big, juicy codling bait. It's got big mouths. And that's squid and crab. what I can say, YouTube, is I have had a couple of bites. Nothing to see for it yet, but I have had a good couple of knocks. Like I say, the on the flapper, the baits are no bigger than my little finger. I'll show you them actually. Yeah. Let me untangle it. There we go. It says the flapper. The baits are no bigger than my finger. Very small baits. Hopefully we get some whiting. Flounders, flappers, I don't know, anything. So they're not big. I'm just not catching out yet. Just not catching out. Fish on. A flapper. Yeah, I'm waiting. That's yay. Right, let me show you this fish. Back in a second. Like I say, YouTube, I am keeping the whiting today. This one is 30 centimetres. So let's get it dispatched. Let's sort it out, yeah. 30 centimetre whiting. Nice little fillet there. I'm not taking any smaller than 30 today. I'll back in a second. So yeah, so like I say, look at your local 𝐬𝐃𝐄𝐓 guidelines on the minimum take home. For whiting, it's 27 for my local area. That one was 30 centimetres, so that'll be coming home for me. Hopefully we'll get a few more of them to make some fish pies. COD, I believe, is 35 centimetres. So yeah, but for whiting, I won't take no little than 30. Myself, obviously everyone's different, but that is what I'll do. But yeah, definitely registered that bite on the cheapy old fishing rod from Boise's. Can't be bad, can't be bad. So yeah, make sure you, like I say, consult your local 𝐬𝐃𝐄𝐓 guides. And lastly, on like the newbie sort of thing, don't forget to check out Facebook groups, they help out. And don't forget as well to look at fellow YouTubers. I have a list down below of some amazing YouTubers which I learn from and give me great tips and advice for me fishing. So yeah, there's been plenty of YouTubers fish this coast. So yeah, they all give amazing tips, they really do, from myself to others. Obviously, I'm learning every day, so is everybody. No one's perfect, everything changes. All I can say is that we all enjoy fishing. So yeah, give everyone support, and if you're new here, please subscribe. What I'll do actually, I will put a list of all names that I watch personally. See, there's plenty more out there, but this is who I watch. And so, I'll do a scroll list or something, I don't know. But what I do think is bad, every time I'm talking, obviously I'm on my own, everyone's looking at me. It's very strange. Look, here we are, double shot of whiting. Let's get it sorted. Right. Move this. Move this. Hey, you. Whiting number one, let's have a look. Nicely lipped, hooked. That just had squid on it. Oh no. You're not legal. So you're definitely not legal then. Unfortunately, you have mullered that. I don't think this one's even going to survive. We're out. $2.27. Both these fish YouTube are not legal, they're both 27, so I'm throwing them back. Right, YouTube, one thing I do advocate, make sure you take home all your rubbish, every bit of all of it. Some beads and hooks that was down there, take it all away. Yeah, like I say, my head torch is broken, so buy cheap, buy twice, but comment below of any good head torches. I know of 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐎 and Felix, and that's a cat food. Felix, I don't know what it's called. I've been looking at them, but I'll have to wait. A new dryer comes first, because over the weekend my dryer blew up. New dryer, and then head torch. That head torch hasn't even lasted a year. That's absolute shit. Unfortunate. Yeah, like I say, head torch is done. That is the next fishing investment, I'm afraid. And then get my next paired reel. But I need a fishing. I'll have a fishing torch, head torch soon. All depends on which dry it's going to cost me. Oh, like. Yeah. That's fishing for you. Some things go wrong. Ooh! Hang on YouTube. Oh, please tell me I got back up. There. You stay there. I can swap you around. Oh, please. Let's see. Come on. Oh. Yes. We've got another red torch. You know what? That'll do. That will do for now. You know what? Just like a bit up in front of me. It's not going to win any awards, but I've got another red torch. Oh, big bite. Come on, cod. That was a bite on that YouTube. For fuck's sake. Bloody hell. That went. Oh, that's in my finger. Ooh. That was definitely a crab. Now as the crabs have come on. Let's see what that. Oh, that bloody hell. I've been a bit too late. Look at that. That's what came back on my crab and squid. So God knows what's had that. I think there's some on there. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Just keep that tension on it. Nice and gentle. Oh, foul hooked in. Poor fish. Oh, that's two. Oh, you've already unhooked yourself. I've hooked you. Bloody hell. Poor fish. YouTube, another two fish. This one's 30, this one's 28, this one's going back, this one's going for the table. So yeah, I'll show you again. 30 centimetres. Let's get him in. The buckets. Fish on, told you, fish on. Fish on. What is it though? Ooh, different species. You know what? I'll take that. Hey, calm down, calm down. Got herself a lovely little dab. Look at that. Nice little dabby dabby do. So YouTube, here's a nice little dab for you. Don't know if it's just going to be too bright. Yeah, look at that. Nice little dab. Don't know if you can see him. But yeah, here he is. Yeah, that's good. Let's get her back. 20 centimetres. You know what? Different compared to all the whiting that we've been having. So I can't complain. And for some reason it's just got really cold. This one, YouTube, is 30 centimetres. So he's coming over to the table. Nice little sliver of meat there and there. So yeah. This one, I'm afraid, is coming home. Yep, this one. Oh yeah. Woo, fish on. Oh, another whiting. Another juicy whiting. Let's see the size of this bad boy actually. I think this one's legal. 33. My mic's finally died, YouTube. It's all red. That's fine, we're done. We're done. Can't complain really, we are done. Had a nice little session today. We caught quite a bit of fish. All white in on one dab. I think we caught about 15 to 16 fish. All in all, maybe a bit more. I'll do a final tally at the end. So yeah, I think quite a bit of fish. All white in, but like I said, can't complain. But if you're new here, please leave a like, subscribe, ding that notification bell. Fingers crossed this comes out okay, otherwise I'll do it at home so I have a better, so you can hear me a lot better. Yeah, fantastic. We've got a few keepers, we've got 6 keepers, all above 30 centimetres, so I can't complain with that either. So yeah, I'll have a look at them and then I will get going. Look at that. Yeah, so lovely keepers there. So yes, if you are new here, no cod tonight, no haddock or no whiting. Give it a go, we'll give it a go. Like I say, you can fish on a budget as well. Don't forget to check out all the tackle shops out, all the resources out, all the YouTubers out. Look at your local 𝐬𝐃𝐄𝐓, all the other crap that I've mentioned today, all the other stuff that I've mentioned today. Give it all a go. Hopefully this video helps people to get by the water and get fishing. And this is my fishing journey, Louibambui. And I will catch you very shortly. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Road to 1K coming up. Bye!